What's up, everybody? Jump in here. We're going to be continuing our SKYRIM DLC Dawnguard series, which is going to be part 4. And in the last video, SKYRIM told us that we were supposed to talk to him because a vampire came to the castle looking for us. So it's pretty much what I'm going to be doing right away. Running over to him, and he's going to lead us to the vampire. Pretty much a mysterious guest. Don't know who it is. And we're about to check it out. Of course, I'm investigating like I always do. I'm like a private detective. I gotta look for everything. And, oh, it's Serana.
This vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again. I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience. It's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me. The reason I had it, and why I was down there, it all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it. It's pointless and vague, like all prophecies. The part he latched onto said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. That's what he's after. He wants to control the sun. Have vampires control the world. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll. I'm sorry. I had heard there were vampire hunters here. I thought they might want to know about a vampire plot to enslave the rest of the world. Was I wrong?
Yeah, it was a dumb question. Shut up.
Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Why? Because of that story about the prophecy, about some vampire trying to put the sun out?
Do you actually believe any of that?
Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane.
I don't really care. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it. Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in SKYRIM a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
Now, this dumbass SKYRIM is gonna
Well,
be
back
trapped
before
between
I-
my troll and
You know,
it's looking
the
like an
College of
idiot like
Winterhold
he
was
is.
the first place I'd think to
So,
go for
sorry
any kind of
about that.
magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit. This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
Alright, so now you can trade her items and ask her questions if you want. This is some type of torture room. Thank God we can leave, so Serana isn't looking retarded. We'll just go ahead and jump off the side. It shouldn't kill you, even at low level. I don't think it would. It might, so you might not want to do that at low level, but more than likely you're going to be higher level. Alright, so I'm going to walk out the door, and I believe the next place, and yeah, that looks epic as hell. Like the frost trolls with the armor. So cool. I'm so happy they added that in there. Because war dogs were kind of cool, but they just die too easily. All the war dogs in the game die way too easily. Now the frost trolls can be replaced. They're just trolls, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, before we go to the College of Winterhold, I'm going to go ahead and go and get this schematic for the crossbow. Don't really know how important these are, but I just decided, why not do it? I like this crossbow weapon so far. I would be totally down to upgrade it a little bit and have it be stronger. So I'm going to go ahead and equip my ring and my necklace that upgrades my bow to make it super dank and overpowered. And for some reason this bow, I've noticed something very odd about it. Sometimes when you shoot a guy, it will, I don't want to say lag, but there's like a delay. Like you'll hit him and then a second later he'll just drop dead. And you're like, what the hell? For some random reason there's an Imperial Courier here. There is a lot of crap going on in this camp right now. And I was just like scratching my head to this because I mean, there's so much stuff. Like, there's so many random people running around. I believe there's a... Yeah, look at this. This is a random high elf enemy. I'm like, how the hell? Who has necromancy here? And, you know, I run over here and there's a... There's a vampire. So I'm like, what is the vampire doing here in the middle of the day? I'm sure someone's going to say, well, vampires in the Elder Scrolls games can walk around in the daytime if they have blood or some stupid stuff like that. It still is like whatever, because I hate that these vampires can run around during the day. Yeah, alright. But at this point, I just gotta kill this last enemy or last two enemies, and I should be done. So it's a vampire. Now you did, and yeah, this frost troll is pretty awesome. And now we can go ahead and progress. We can go ahead and search these dead bodies and pretty much go into this camp. And there's going to be some enemies in the camp. Obviously, there's going to be some enemies. But for the most part, this is like all these quests to gather the schematics for the crossbow are really, really easy. It's just go here, kill these enemies, and then check some random treasure chest, get the schematic, leave. That's pretty much all it is. But the schematics really will upgrade the crap out this bow. It's going to first start off by making it so that you can have an enhanced crossbow. So it's going to just upgrade your crossbow to be a lot stronger. That's really nice. And then the second, and then everything after that is just to get better bolts. So you can have fire exploding bolts, ice exploding bolts, and I think electricity exploding bolts. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, so we got some more bandits over here. And like I said, it should be really easy to kill if you have really ridiculous weapons like me. And like always, if you want really amazing weapons, you can always just check out that one video. I'll probably consistently put my tutorial video in the description just because it is pretty much my most popular Skyrim video I have anyway. Why not? Now, I wasn't too sure like what's up with this. Like I'm like in all these chests, they're gonna give you Dwemer stuff, and I was kind of thinking like they might have been suggesting I should take this just because maybe later on she's gonna need some like a lot of different Dwemer material. So I didn't really want to take it because a lot of this crap. I mean, the Dwemer stuff, like all this stuff, they weigh like that right there. That was 20 pounds. They weigh so much, and it's just a pain to carry them around. All right, if you want to leave, you can just go out this side. I'm not too sure about these quests. These quests might be random locations. It feels like it would be random locations, but they could be fixed locations. So if you were doing this quest, you might not be in the same place that I had to do it. I don't really know. Like I said, it feels like a random location quest. And there's a lot of those in the game. So, alright, so now we can go ahead and bring her back the schematic just to get the better crossbow. Alright, so I just cut it right to her.
I like what Eastron has done with the
point
place.
to show you the
You're
rest.
back and alive to boot. Fantastic. I see. Clever dwarves. With a similar technique and a little tinkering, I should be able to improve the capabilities of our crossbows. I often wonder where we'd be if the Dwemer were still around. Oh well. We'll have to manage with the scraps we find. Here, let me show you how it's made. Assuming you have the smithing skills, you should be able to make this yourself at Gunmar's Forge. Either way, I'll have some for sale soon.
Alright, so you could make the bow or
Very
the
few people
crossbow,
appreciate,
but
I've got more leads on
I
additional
believe
Dwemer
I'm just
plans.
going to wait to buy one.
Those last ones helped me immensely.
And now you can ask her,
If you
does she
could
need help
collect
again?
this one
I mean,
for me,
she'll
it's sure to
constantly want
result in
help getting random
extraordinary
stuff from the
success.
crossbow. Don't really know if it will run out, because these could just be little baby quests, and in a lot of the different factions, there's always like somebody who can give you like a baby quest. Like in the Thieves Guild, you can get like stupid robbery quests and stuff, and this could be just like that. I hope it's not. I hope they run out, because I don't really think there'd be too much stuff to get for the crossbow. That wouldn't make no sense. Alright, but now I decided, let's go ahead and get this next thing, because that was really easy, and I'm totally down to get some exploding fire arrows. That sounds really awesome. Alright, so this is going to be another bandit camp. There's a lot of enemies on the outside of this camp. There's not too many on the inside, but there's a lot on the inside. I mean, there's a lot on the outside. If you want, you could probably just run past all this crap and just run to the inside and just get the chest. But I'm going to go ahead and fight it just for fun. Why not? But yeah, like I said, there's a ton of enemies. Tons of them everywhere. And then all of a sudden, just like there's a dragon too. So it's like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. For some reason, like I said, as you're collecting these, it's just, it can be really chaotic. Like, in the last one, there was vampires and a random Imperial courier. There was all these bandits, and now there's a dragon and all these bandits. It's just like, what's going on? Like, why is this happening? But yeah, like eventually here, I mean, this episode's just gonna mainly consist of me collecting a lot of these stupid crossbow things. But in the next episode, I'm actually gonna continue with the main quest, or well, I guess the main quest is what you would call it. But I just want to get some of these dumb quests done. I do think they will run out. And what's cool about the little dumb quests is that by doing them, you're going to upgrade the crap out of your fort. Like, the fort gets, like, better and better because you're upgrading all your stuff. Like, pretty much, you know, if you upgrade your bow for yourself, it's going to upgrade the bow for everyone and all that kind of stuff. So, it's just really kind of a good thing to do, more and less. Only downside is for the videos, I don't really know how much time this is gonna waste, but I do plan on doing everything for the Dawnguard DLC that I can, just to make the videos. That's kind of the way I roll. It's kind of the way I play SKYRIM. So I like to do absolutely everything, and I like to do it all before I finish the main quest. That's another thing. I don't like just beat the main quest and I'm done with it. I like to just do every little thing. Now, like I said, I have not seen a lot of the different kill cams since they have updated it, because I haven't played Skyrim in a long time. And I noticed that they put in these like arrow kill cams, and I really don't know how necessary those are, to be honest. They're not really even cool. Maybe if I was to just shoot a dude in the face and like hit him square in the eye, that would be kind of cool, but that just doesn't really happen, or at least it hasn't happened for me in this playthrough. I haven't really been getting headshots. I used to always get headshots when I used the bow, which is like I'm like was so good with the bow in this game that I can actually put an arrow between both the eyes. Like one eye, I literally I would kill a guy, not even pay attention, walk over to the dead body, and I would look at him, and he would have one arrow in one eye and one arrow in the other eye. I'm like, damn, that's pretty dope. All right, so there's a spell tomb in here. There's a lot of random stuff. More likely, these chests are very random, so you're not probably gonna have the same stuff as me. Now I'm gonna have a really dumbass moment right here. I just remembered that I also, besides this banished Daedric, I also have this the Sunfire spell, and I was like, oh man, I want to check this out. I want to see like if this is gonna be like a really cool spell. And I'm looking through my destruction magic, and I was like, where the hell is it? Like, but my problem is that I really did not remember the name of it. I was like, I know it's Sun something. I thought it could have been Fire Sun. I mean, I don't know. So I'm gonna sit here for like a minute looking through all my spells, like trying to figure this out. And like I said, it's just really weird because it's in Restoration. It's a Restoration spell, and it just doesn't make no sense. It's like an offensive magic spell, but I guess it only makes sense because it goes against the undead, and normally that's really where you will find that. So I mean, I don't know. It's really whatever. But I pretty much gave up at that point. So now I'm gonna go to Fort Dawnguard and
Hope you're getting
pretty
along
much
with...
talk to this
Oh,
chick.
good.
Just
I was
cut
just
it ahead
starting
once
to get
again.
bored. Would you look at that? An exploding crossbow bolt. This should be fun. Here, let me show you how this
It will be
works.
fun.
I'll have some for sale soon. It's sort of a random assortment of
Alright,
things.
so now we can go
See
ahead and
anything
buy,
useful?
pretty much just buy an enhanced crossbow. So this is going to be I don't know how much stronger it is, but, and also you can buy the exploding crossbow bolts. Really cool. Only downside is that you're going to have to collect a ton of them before you actually will be able to use them. At least to me, like I don't like to use stuff like that until I have like a good amount so that I can use them all I want, and pretty much it. Alright.
Oh, did you need something?
Now, don't know what I'm doing. Like I said, it's so easy to get lost. It's actually really easy to get lost in this fort. So, I'm just kind of like looking around like, where the hell do I get out of here from? And then it's like, oh, there it is. But I do believe this will... What the hell am I doing? Like, I have no idea what I was doing right here.
Ready for more?
Oh yeah, I had a
Fetch
really
me another
stupid
set of
moment
dwemer
again. I forgot to
diagrams?
ask her what does she need help with. Oh, it's a good thing I remembered to do that. If I would have left, I would have felt like an idiot. All right. Well, that's gonna be pretty much it, though. I think I'm gonna end the episode here, though. So, I really hope you guys enjoy this. Yeah, in the next video, I will be doing the prophet quest, so I really hope you will enjoy that. Please comment, please like, please subscribe, and like always, have a nice day.